Welcome to Pericast. If you're a proud budgie owner or thinking about getting one, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insightful tips, bird care guides, and expert advice on keeping your feathered friend happy and healthy. In today's episode, we address an important question that many budgie owners have. What happens if I leave my budgie alone at home? Whether you're heading to work, going on a short trip, or just need to leave your budgie at home for a few hours, it's essential to understand the potential effects of leaving your bird alone and how to ensure its well-being during your absence. Leaving your budgie alone can impact its mental and physical health, but with the right precautions, your bird can remain happy and safe while you're away. In this podcast, we'll explore the key considerations and tips for ensuring your budgie's happiness, safety, and comfort when you're not around. What you'll learn in this episode. Understanding your budgie's social needs. Budgies are highly social creatures, and they rely on regular interaction to stay mentally healthy. We'll discuss how your budgie's social nature plays a role in its well-being, and why it's important to consider this when planning to leave it alone for extended periods. The impact of loneliness on budgies. Just like other social birds, budgies can become lonely and stressed when left alone for too long. We'll dive into the potential emotional and behavioral effects that loneliness can have on your budgie, including signs of distress or boredom that may appear after being alone for hours. How long can a budgie be left alone? It's essential to know how long your budgie can tolerate being by itself. We'll discuss the general time frames, taking into account your bird's age, health, and temperament. You'll learn how to assess whether it's okay to leave your budgie alone for a few hours or if it requires additional attention. Creating a safe and stimulating environment. When you leave your budgie alone, you'll want to ensure it has an enriched environment to keep it occupied and stimulated. We'll talk about the importance of providing toys, perches, and safe spaces that encourage your budgie to play and interact on its own, reducing stress and promoting well-being in your absence. How to minimize separation. Anxiety in budgies. Some budgies experience separation anxiety when their owners leave, which can lead to negative behaviors like excessive screaming, plucking feathers, or lethargy. We'll share strategies to ease your budgie's anxiety, including gradually increasing the time it spends alone and using calming techniques like soft music or a comforting item in its cage. The importance of companionship. If you're frequently away from home, you may want to consider getting another budgie as a companion. We'll discuss the benefits of having two budgies and how they can help each other feel more comfortable, reducing the stress and loneliness of being alone. But we'll also go over the potential challenges of introducing a second bird and how to do so correctly. Providing fresh food and water. One of the most important things to consider when leaving your budgie alone is making sure it has access to fresh food and water. We'll talk about practical tips for keeping your budgie hydrated and well-fed during your absence, including automatic feeders and water dispensers that make it easier for you to leave for extended periods. Signs of stress or illness to watch. For leaving your budgie alone can sometimes result in stress or even health issues if not managed correctly. We'll cover the key signs of stress, anxiety, and illness that may arise when your budgie is left alone too long. Early detection of these signs is critical in preventing more severe health problems. Can you leave your budgie alone for days? Sometimes you might need to leave your budgie alone for a longer period, such as overnight or even a few days. We'll explore what you need to do before such an absence, including arranging for someone to check on your budgie, preparing extra food and water, and ensuring a safe environment while you're gone. Why is it important to understand your budgie's needs? Your budgie's emotional and physical health is closely tied to how well it's cared for when you're not around. Knowing the potential impacts of leaving your budgie alone and taking the necessary steps to mitigate these effects will help you provide a better life for your pet. By understanding their social needs, creating an enriching environment, and managing loneliness, you can ensure your budgie remains happy, healthy, and safe, even when you're away. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this episode and want more helpful advice on budgie care, please like the video and subscribe to Pericast. We're dedicated to helping you become the best budgie owner you can be, with everything from behavioral tips to health advice and more.